All right, try to knock these Bible reviews out. Hopefully they'll be all uploaded today. This is the third, hopefully, in line. This is the ESV verse by verse from Crossway and the top grain leather. Now this one is somewhat of a disappointment to me. Not far as the layout, nothing like that really. I just noticed the quality in China just is getting worse and worse. Not worse and worse, just less and less for what the retail price would say, because a lot of retail stores are going to sell it for retail price. Now, if you go online, that's a different story. But let me show you the box. It does come, I believe this is this a clamshell? No. Yeah, it is. It's a clamshell box. Verse by verse, reference Bible, top grain leather, black, English Standard Version. Now, one thing I would like to see, tell me if you'd like to see this too. I like the ESV and with the TR readings, from the Gideons. I do not see why these like CSB, the ESV would not come out with editions that are have the TR readings in them. I just don't see why they don't do that. They did it for the Gideons. Let us be able to buy Bibles like this or whatever ESV you like in a TR edition. Because there's people that like the patristic text, the TR edition, or they like the critical text, that to each their own. But I think we should have that option. It's a great translation. Why not have the TR edition available? All right, so right away, it's a nice Bible. It's got a good leather on the outside. I'll show you what I'm it kind of bothers me, kind of doesn't, but it does bother me. I'll bring it up. But you can see the hubs here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 raised hubs, Holy Bible, ESV logo, English Standard Version, and then Crossway. 2, just blah ribbons, but they do the job. That's the main thing. They do the job. And then you got like a tooled line. But this is actually a nice leather, like the grain on it. Everything's really good. It's a top grain leather. Now here's what gets me, is I remember having one of these before, or something similar. It was one of the top grain cowhide Bibles, and the inner liner was leather. Now they're using vinyl, or maybe bonded leather, real thin. I don't know what I would think that's vinyl and probably paper on it's got to be vinyl. I've noticed Nelson does that with some of their Bibles. Is that like a huge con for me? Not really, but I mean, once I creased it on purpose, once you get a crease, it's not going to go away, and then it'll start splitting over time. So that's kind of a bummer. It really is, because ESV or Crossway used to do that with a leather liner. Now it's like a vinyl or some kind of bond leather, but I think that's vinyl, just like this here, but thicker, a thicker cardstock with the vinyl. As far as the layout, though, is great. So you got a layout. This is all black. I want to say it's all black letter. Let me just, yeah. It's all black letter text. What I do like about this is it doesn't say it's a wide margin, but it's a wide margin. Is it real wide? No, but it's wide enough to take quite a bit of notes. So you can see here, there's probably an inch or more of room on the outsides. Top and bottom is good. Not really much room on the inside. This has not been broken in. But it is a sewn binding. It's done really well. It's just that liner that bugs me. But you're going to have verse by verse with the bold verse numbers here, which is really easy to spot your verse numbers, especially if you're preaching or giving a sermon or teaching. And then you have alternate readings, or what the Hebrew and Greek could say, and stuff like that. And then your references and these bottom right-hand corners. So we'll go to the New Testament. You see it's all black letter. I think everything I'm reviewing today is all black letter. I love black letter Bibles. I'm not a big red letter fan, but that's okay. If it's done right, I don't mind it, but I'd rather have black letter. I could see some inconsistency. Let me see if yeah, this is a little bit lighter. Not bad, not by no means. Let me see if you can, yeah, you can probably see that. This one right here, my dirty fingernails from being outside, and then you can see that it's lighter on the right, darker on the left. Not bad though, real crisp. They use a good font. And then after Revelation, and this paper is really good. I like the paper that they use. Now this is kind of light. It's not too bad though, nothing real bad. Weights and measures. And then you have, of course, the Crossway Concordance for the ESV. Abbreviations there for the Old New Testament. 3-column concordance. And then you're going to have the Crossway maps on glossy. Oh, this is not too glossy. You might be able to write on that. It's not as glossy as usual, though. I like that. I mean, I'm in direct sunlight almost, and it's not too much shine there, so it's not too bad. I wish they would just put it on regular cardstock. And then you have one sheet of cardstock, and then the back vinyl, and then vinyl in there. So I noticed, let me see when this was printed so I can let you guys know, because I'm sure older versions, if you're able to get, or older printings of this would not have the vinyl in it. And I'm sure this is a newer publication or newer print. And then I'll let you guys go on this one and do the next Bible. So it's done by R.R. Donnelly and Sons. It's done in 2019. 27th printing in 2018 is what I'm getting there. Maybe I could be wrong. Yeah, 2019 I know is the date. So 2019 and beyond, I'm thinking is going to have the vinyl liner in it. Anything before that, if you're able to get it, then it's probably going to have the leather liner. And the reason why I kind of point that out and disappointed, let me show you what the retail price is on this. The retail price is $174.99. Is it worth that? By no means. By no means. If you're going to pay that much, you might as well just pay a couple extra dollars and get you a Skylar or a Topaz. But it is a good Bible. Not bad. And you're not going to pay that much. I'm just saying if you go to a brick and mortar store, you might. But if you want to get this Bible and get it for a lot cheaper than the retail price, look online, evangelicalbible.com, christianbook.com, other places out there. But that's it, folks. That's all I got. Until next time, good day. God bless.